Warning: this video contains spoiler for Ghost in Panzer, so if you haven't watched the show, I highly recommend you check it out first before you come back here. And if you don't care or have watched it already, then enjoy the video. Boko made his first appearance to the viewer in the first episode of the show in Miho's apartment as one of her stuffed animals. Being one of her teddy bears that is clearly adored by Miho, with his appearance consisting of tissues and bandages, broken limbs, visible injuries, and swollen eyes, as well as a bandaged hand and a patch on his head. Even his name literally means to beat up in Japanese. But Boko officially made his debut as his own character during their film. While Miho and her friends visit the ruined and empty Boko Museum with no signs of visitors, we see him get into troubles, being beaten up by two cats and a mouse as he asks the audience, which includes Miho and her friends as well as Alice, to help him fight back the three mascots, only to be eventually beaten up again. But even so, he doesn't give up, as he will eventually get up again and keep trying in hope that one day he will succeed in defending himself against the bullies.
次は頑張るぞ
As one of the comments pointed out in a video by Ascended Fiction, which I highly recommended watching, stuffed animals made with injuries or portrayal of trauma are popular aids for traumatized children. This reflects on our main character, Miho, who suffers the trauma for what happened at her previous school during her time with Shadow. He represents her struggles as Miho was on her path of recovery from her past trauma. When Boko reached out to the audience asking them to give him the strength to stand up again and keep fighting against the bullies, which is similar to when Miho received her aid through her friend. We can see this from the first episode with the introduction of Sari and Hana, as they were being really good friends with Miho, caring for her and avoiding to ask about her sensual experience in the past when they see she was uncomfortable with talking about it, and preventing her from remembering the past trauma she experienced. As well as during the moment when she was pressured into joining Senshiro once again by the student council, Sari and Hana stand up for their beloved friend, as they plan to quit Senshiro if Miho doesn't like it, although they just met each other. But Miho chooses Senshiros anyway, seeing the compassion of her friends. She joins Shenshiro one more time to resolve her fear once and for all, as she journeys with her friend and the student of ORI throughout it. And that they always reminded Miho that she is not alone. Boko also represents one of his most, if not the most loyal fan, Alice, as the little teddy bear shape is usually made and appeal to children. Shows us this childhood experience she could have gone through, but instead she was forced to mature too fast for her age and living a university life with responsibility, when people of her age should be living in an age where they can explore, less stressful, and in a high school time, leaving behind her lost childhood, which is important for growing up in her age. But Boko allows us to see that side of Alice being brought out as shown during the moment with her and Miho together cheering for Boko when she went over to Miho's home as well. As the Boko costume owned by Miho she puts on during her visit in Ori, when she had her full chance to become the people of her age living a high school experience. Although she suddenly quits Ori as she wants to maintain the rivalry between the two of them.
他の高校に入学するとはどう
But not only does the symbolism mainly focus on Alice and Miho, but Boko also represents the whole cast of Girls on Panzer, as we see him keep getting back on despite being knocked down many times by the bullies. This is the same for a lot of characters in the series. Although they might lose this battle, they never gives up and always get back on, ready to fight again. For example, finding their own ways like Erika, to change their approach like those at Chihatan, healing the discriminatory and racist environment like in BC Freedom, and almost everyone in the cast, like the Rabbit team, improve after every single matches, from abandoning their tanks to become the second in command after Miho got knocked out in Das Final Four. Even Boko himself, as he actually managed to get back and land a punch on one of the bullies, and which he still fails to, causing them troubles, but ultimately he still gets beaten up. But that doesn't matter, since he will always get back up again. Don't forget to check out Ascended Fiction. It's a really good channel. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope the video was entertaining, and I hope I did not waste your time too much. It's my first analytical piece video I've made, and I'm expecting some errors or not clearly enough observation, and so I'm expecting criticism. If you like the video, then leave a like and subscribe, comments, or share your thoughts on the topic. If you don't like it and have something you disagree with, leave a dislike, or just say something in the comments about it. Anyways, I have a friend who has this music channel. He makes some kind of banger music. Take a listen to it. Although I think it might depend on the song, but I think it sounds really good. So support him. He's a great guy, and have a great day. I'm about to go for lunch, even though it's almost past like half an hour. See you guys.